Don't forget to go to ashkicking.com for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo! Hey.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So some very interesting but not that surprising news was just reported today. It turns out Manny Pacquiao, who is the WBO welterweight champion of the world right now, he is not going to be facing any of the top welterweight champions, and he's not even thinking about in the near future, of facing any of them. No Keith Thurmans, no Errol Spences, no Terrence Crawfords. Terrence Crawford is the fighter that Bob Arum wanted to match Manny Pacquiao up against. It was Manny Pacquiao who personally decided not to face Terrence Crawford. Now, I want to say this. Me personally, I don't have a problem with Manny Pacquiao if he wants to just ride off into the sunset and he just wants to do a farewell tour like Julio Cesar Chavez did when he came back to the ring at a very old age. I forgot how old he was, but he basically just did a tour. You know, he fought Frankie Randall when Frankie Randall was damn near 50, 60 years old. You know, he was just fighting a whole bunch of people, just basically doing a farewell tour. And that's pretty much what Manny Pacquiao is attempting to do right now. Once again, I don't mind him doing this, especially if it's going to be on free TV. Because this Jeff Horn fight, I like the fact that this is on free TV. I mean, you know, if it would have been on pay-per-view, that would have just been a disaster for Bob Arum when it comes to pay-per-view numbers. We all know that. So now that it's on free TV on ESPN, that's a good look for Manny Pacquiao and Top Rank. So Bob Arum, he basically said to ESPN that if Manny Pacquiao gets past Jeff Horn, they're thinking about putting him in the ring with Konstantin Ponomarev, who is an undefeated fighter, but obviously he's nowhere near on the level of the other welterweight champions or even Terrence Crawford. Matter of fact, I find it ironic now that I think about it. Konstantin, he had an opportunity to put himself in position to fight for the welterweight title when the IBF, they offered him a shot at Errol Spence. And Konstantin, he turned it down. I know it was reports that he got injured, but after he recovered, he never came back to the table and said, okay, I'm ready to fight Errol Spence now. So that pretty much tells the whole story. So, I mean, you know, this is all premature talk, but this is what Bob Arum wants to do. And usually once Bob Arum or Manny Pacquiao wants to pick a certain opponent, they usually get that opponent. So we can pretty much assume that if they're targeting Ponomarev, he's going to take the Pacquiao fight. Now, going back to what I was saying earlier when I said, you know, I don't have a problem with Manny Pacquiao not fighting the best fighters at the welterweight division or even Terrence Crawford, but this is the problem that I have. If Manny Pacquiao is going to do this, if he's going to fight other fighters other than Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, then why don't you just give up that WBO belt so these young lions, they can fight to unify all of the belts? Why hold that belt hostage if you're not going to fight the other champions? That's the only problem I have with Manny Pacquiao not fighting the best. And now for the decafs, because they always like to throw in Floyd Mayweather's name, even though they say they don't like to talk about Floyd and they don't want to hear Floyd Mayweather's name. But as soon as Manny Pacquiao or any other fighter that they personally like or they want to defend, as soon as that person is criticized, that's the first person on their mind is Floyd Mayweather. So since the decafs are always bringing his name up just to try to defend Floyd Mayweather by saying stuff like, hey, but Floyd, he fought Andre Berto. He's about to fight Conor McGregor. This is the distinction between what Floyd is doing and what Manny Pacquiao is doing right now. Let me ask you guys a rhetorical question. What's better than second place? Better than second place is first place, right? So when Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fought, they were in the fight of the century. Every boxing organization had Manny Pacquiao considered top 5 the best fighter in the world pound for pound. Floyd Mayweather was number 1. They were fighting for all bragging rights. They were fighting for the best fighter of this era, of this century. And Floyd Mayweather finished first. So once again, I ask you the question, what's better than second place? First place. Manny Pacquiao got second place. So the distinction, once again, is if Floyd Mayweather got first place, what's better than first place? Super first place? There's nothing better than first place. So once you get first place, it doesn't matter what you do from that point on. ESPN, they hate Floyd Mayweather's guts, but yet they still rated him number 1 as the best fighter of the century in the last 25 years, actually. Okay? Manny Pacquiao placed second. And that's the difference from Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. If Manny Pacquiao beat Floyd Mayweather, do you think it would really matter who he fought after that? Imagine if Manny Pacquiao beat Floyd Mayweather, knocked him out, or just beat him. People wouldn't care who he fought after that, especially in his late 30s, right? But he lost. He lost to Floyd Mayweather. So once again, Bob Arum is looking at Ponomariov as a possible opponent for Manny Pacquiao if he beats Jeff Horn. It's obviously not guaranteed, but we can all expect. The most important thing is to note that Manny Pacquiao, he will not be facing any Keith Thurmans, Errol Spences, Terrence Crawford anytime soon. And if the fight is on free TV, that's a hell of a consolation prize for the boxing fans. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.